So today in our chapter lines and angles we are going to discuss about point, line segment, ray and angles. These are the basic entities in the lines and angles chapter. If you learn these points, you will understand the chapter easily. So let us first see what is a point. A single dot given by a pencil. If you take a dot like this, if you take a pencil and put a point like this, put a dot like this, that dot is considered as point. This dot is considered as point, and it doesn't have any specific shape. So what we talk about is just a dot. When you take a pencil or a pen or a chalk, when you touch it on the surface, it gives a mark on the surface. That mark is considered as a point. Okay. Now coming to line. A line is collection of the points, collection of these points in a straight manner. The collection of these points in a straight manner, one after the other, gives a line. And what we have to remember is, and there is no end point for this line. That means these many points will go on like that, and they will never end. That means what we can say, that a line has no end points. A line has no end points. Okay. Next one, line segment. The basic definition of line segment is a line with two end points. A line with two end points is called as a line segment. We can call it as a line segment is a part of line. So when I talk about like this is a line. Okay, and we have so infinitely many points on this line, and we can't measure it because there are infinitely many points. And we are taking 2 points. I am taking first point as A, and one more point I am taking here, that is B. I am assuming it as B. Now the line has two end points. What are the two end points? A is one end point and B is another end point. A line with two end points is called as a line segment. So we can say that AB. This is the representation for line segment. Now tell me, what is the representation of line? If I take a line like this and there is no end point, I haven't taken any end point. So I am taking A and B somewhere, and they are not points. And what I am saying is they are not points, and I am saying they are not ending points. Then we will say that AB with two arrows. One arrow indicates extension of points that side, and one arrow indicates extension of points this side. That means there is no end point. So line can be represented with AB line at the top, and this is the representation of line segment AB with two end points. So by seeing this, we can say what is the line and what is the line segment. Okay. Now what about ray? A ray is similar to the line, but the only difference is, in a line we can see that both the ends have no end point. But coming to the ray, we can see one end point. Okay? A ray has one end point. A line with one end point is called as a ray. A line with one end point is called a ray. That means this is a line because it doesn't have any end points. But when coming to ray, we have one end point this side. So we represent this is A and this is B. Some point somewhere, and it is not known. That B point is not known. So we have taken AB like this. That indicates a ray. Because here is an end point, here there is no end point. So this is called as a ray. Now coming to the angle. Coming to the angle, I have taken two different rays. Let us say OA, OB. And remember that this is not the end point. We have taken a point somewhere and it is unknown. So we are representing OA. And this is the end point of this ray. So OA is one ray. And here if you take, this is OB is another ray. And these two rays have a common vertex. What is the common vertex here? O. O is the common vertex. Two rays with a common vertex forms an angle. This is called as angle. And is represented with some symbol like this. Okay? Clear? Any doubt? Extending to those definitions, point, line segment, ray and angle, we are discussing some more points, some more extended points, that is intersecting lines, perpendicular lines, parallel lines and coincident lines. Now what are intersecting lines? So let us suppose this is a line L and I am representing this line with L. And I am taking one more line, that is Y. M. Let us take this line as M. Can I say these two lines are intersecting? Can I say these two lines are intersecting? These two lines seems to be not intersecting, but we know what is a line means. A line extended infinitely. That means you can see lines M and L intersect at one point. Intersect means touch each other. Touch each other at one point. So these two lines can be called as L and M are intersecting lines. L and M are intersecting lines. Why they are called intersecting lines? The two lines intersect at a point. Hence they are called as intersecting lines. Now let us talk about perpendicular lines. Let us suppose this is line L. I have taken one more other line here, that is M. If you observe, line M and line L intersect at one point. What is that point? Let us suppose this point as O. And these two lines intersect each other at a point. And what do we observe here? There is a formation of an angle. You can observe OA is one ray, and you can take B here. OB is another ray, and these two rays intersect each other at an angle, intersect each other at a point O, making an angle. So now if you observe that angle is 90 degrees, as the two intersecting lines makes an angle of 90 degrees, then those two lines are called as perpendicular lines. How can we identify perpendicular lines? If two lines intersect each other, making an angle of 90 degrees, then those two lines are called as perpendicular lines. Okay? Now coming to parallel lines. Till now we have learned about intersecting lines and perpendicular lines. In these two conditions we have seen that two lines touch each other. Now coming to parallel lines, lines will not touch each other at any point. If I take a line like this, can I say these two lines are parallel? No, because if this line extended like this, that definitely touches at one point. So then those two lines become intersecting lines. But what we want is parallel lines. Parallel lines means if I take a line like this, that is L. If I take another line like this, M. If you see, this line extended in that side and if this line extended in this side, can I say these two lines intersect? Will they touch at any point? No, they will not touch. They will go in that way only. So that means there will not be any intersecting point. So these L and M doesn't have any intersecting point. Doesn't have any intersecting point. So we can say that L and M are parallel lines. Okay, and we represent this as L parallel to M. How do we represent perpendicular lines then? L perpendicular to M. So this is the symbol for perpendicular and this is the symbol for parallel. Okay. Now coming to coincide lines. If you see, here you can see I have written two letters L and M. I am saying that L represents one line and M represents another line. But what I did here is I have drawn only one line. But I am saying that there are two lines. Why should I say like that? Because if you see, if I take one other line like this, if you see hand like this and one more, how many hands you can see? You can see only one face, right? But you can see there are two. But we are able to see only one. That indicates that this hand completely overlapped with second one. Then those two are called as coincide. This coincides the other side of the hand. That's why we can say that in this a line L coincides line M. That's why we can see only one line, but there are two lines. So coincide lines means there can be n number of lines. So any number, if you take 10 lines, if they coincide, you can see only one line. Clear? So coincide lines is what? A line which exactly over the other line. Then those lines are called coincide lines. Okay? Hope you all understood intersecting lines, perpendicular lines, parallel lines and coincide lines. We will continue the remaining part of the introduction in the next class. Thank you.